I'm gonna moonwalk in.
Yeah, actually I could.
I wish I could.
I can teach you how to do it right now. Here, watch it, watch it. Now pull back with the opposite leg. And then swap your feet, and then pull with the other leg. Swap your feet, pull.
Okay,
Swap your feet,
okay,
pull.
okay. I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Hey everybody, your friend Jake from Widmer Brothers Brewing. I'm joined by local chef Carlo from Magna Cuisina.
We're actually gonna make a classic Filipino drinking dish called Kilawin. So Kilawin is traditionally associated with a seafood dish. We're doing a ribeye here just because it has a nice fat content, really,
Nice
really
umami.
robust flavor, yes. You can use any cut of meat, honestly, whether it's beef, lamb, goat, pork. Some people will squeamish on it, but I usually do it with a tenderloin, which is always nice. So you're gonna season this bad boy up with a good dusting of salt and black pepper.
Okay, perfect.
This seasoning needs a little bit of time to penetrate. So in order for it to kind of get through the entirety of the steak, let it chill. And you'll see after about 10 minutes, that salt's gonna dissipate a little bit. It's gonna turn into liquid.
All right.
It's gonna penetrate, and that black pepper is actually gonna sit on top as a crust.
Put that beautiful steak right there.
There it is, look at that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so in the meantime, while we're working on this, we're gonna make the nice little vinaigrette / marinade. All right, I'm gonna add roughly about a quarter cup of vinegar.
All right.
Because it's heavy on the acid aspect of it all. I'm gonna add a little bit of this coconut cream. It's roughly about a quarter to half a cup.
Lovely.
Depending on how you like it, honestly. We're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of fish sauce because this is our salt. This is our initial salt level in the vinaigrette itself.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna crack the beer
it time
open
for that beer?
to let it breathe.
Oh yeah. Gotta have that moment. You ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
There it is.
Lovely.
You know, I won't drink out of the can. I'm gonna pour it. All right. So the reason why I'm not gonna whisk in the beer just yet because we all know beer is foamy. And That's
Exactly.
gonna get a hot mess.
Exactly. These are pro cooking with beer tips. Always add after you swirl so you don't have a nice big foamy mess.
It's gonna be nice and viscous. It's gonna be a little on the thicker end.
Great.
Then we're gonna add a little bit of the beer to help loosen it up. All right.
Perfect. It's the sound of joy. That's like a little consistency that people are looking for right
Yeah,
there.
it's pretty decent consistency. I mean, we're looking at, you know, slightly viscous, coats the back of the spoon.
Perfect.
Gonna give this a little taste.
Go ahead.
I personally am gonna add a little bit
Go
more
for
fish
it.
sauce.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Acid level's perfect though. The reason why I like to add fish sauce is because this adds salt and this adds a little bit of that umami flavor. Recipes are guidelines. You know, if you follow a recipe to the T, loosen up a little bit.
Yeah,
Have a couple
exactly.
beers first before you make a recipe. How about that?
See,
You know,
I think we
drink a
understand each
little.
other. That's awesome.
Live a little.
Live a little.
So it looks like the steak has been resting for
Perfect.
just a couple of minutes. Not too bad.
So just a little bit of oil then.
Yeah,
in the pan?
just a little bit of oil to coat the pan. I'm gonna allow you to sear the
This
steak.
is gonna be warm. So this is an important thing to remember when you're searing warm meat, especially in a cast iron. Put away from you just in case it spills,
Perfect.
and then let that sear.
Let it chill. Let it sit. Let it form a nice crust.
Yeah,
okay?
people tend to play with steak
Yeah,
here.
a
You
lot
don't
of people
wanna do that.
like. Just let it sit. It'll take care of itself, right? We're gonna flip that thing over, and it's gonna come out at about a rare.
Yep.
You know, we want it to be near raw, so it's a quick sear on both sides. So while we're waiting for the meat to sear, so you can hear it's sizzling. That pan was nice and hot. We're gonna pick some cilantro.
Oh yeah, time to pick some cilantro.
Yeah. Another pro tip, don't throw away the stems of the cilantro. The stems of the cilantro actually contain more flavor than the leaves itself.
Oh nice.
It's where a lot of the water is retained. So we can take a peek at that steak. For those of you that don't have a spatula, you can just use your fingers and be adventurous like I am.
Oh yeah, look
We're
at
almost
that.
there.
That's beautiful.
We're almost there. Another good thing, when you're searing steak, sometimes that middle will bubble up as soon as it hits the oil. Go ahead and press it down with the back of your 2 fingers. Or if you have a spatula, go ahead and use a spatula. That's fine. It's starting to smell really good.
Yeah, no, I wish you all were here. Smell-o-vision.
For those of the uninitiated, take that. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah.
See?
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Now that's
Beautiful
a shot right
steak.
there. Gorgeous.
So see how it wants to curl up a little bit? Just take
press
your
it
fingers and press it down just for a little
it a
couple
second.
seconds. There you
That
go.
works it.
As that second side is searing, this will go a little bit quicker.
Y'all
We're gonna start
missing out.
doing some choppity chop, right? So these stems, I'm just gonna mince these down. Again, it adds a nice little texture and bite of cilantro
Yeah.
flavor.
So tell us a little bit more about your restaurant. And,
Yeah, man. You know, Magna Cuisina, it's a modern Filipino restaurant, as I like to call it. It was born from an idea of wanting to share and teach people about Filipino cuisine, which is relatively unknown. So we're searing that fat side just a little bit, just to give a little
Look at that oil.
little crust on there. All right, so that steak is ready to come out. I'm gonna barehand it because I'm crazy like
Remember,
that.
use your spatulas, children. Only a very well-trained chef should be able to try and do this.
Again, you're not looking for a medium, perfect medium rare, or
Yep.
medium. Honestly, it could be as raw as you want. As long as you got that crust, that's the key.
Perfect.
Then you just throw it into this marinade and you let it chill for at least 15 minutes. The reason why is because when you slice into a steak without resting it, it's gonna bleed out.
Yeah, it's all those flavors,
Yeah.
all that still in there, all that fat leaves your steak.
Oh, yeah.
And then you don't get to eat it. It's all over the kitchen table.
We used to pour, whatever's left over on the plate, we would pour onto our rice and go to town. I'm gonna go right into the pepper. You can use any pepper. In the recipe, I love serrano peppers. I think they're amazing. They have really consistent heat qualities. Jalapenos are fine too, which is kind of what we have here. I personally like to keep the seeds in.
Yep.
A lot of people are like, oh, the seeds are where the heat is. Actually, it's all the ribs and the innards that have the heat. So I like a lot of heat. So I'm actually gonna throw this entire
And I'm all
jalapeno
for it,
on.
so bring it on.
Done.
Let's go.
All right, nice thin sliced jalapeno. Gonna kind of throw it in this bowl. So I'm cleaning up these shallots. The reason why I use shallots, it has a really nice flavor balance between, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion.
Yep.
I believe it's shallots. So yeah, this steak I could already tell is absorbing a lot of that flavor, and a lot of those juices are leaching out into this vinaigrette, which is actually the important part. And the salt and pepper that are in there are actually helping to season this little marinade. There you go, right into the bowl.
Okay, right into the bowl.
Go for it. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
There it is. In the bowl.
In the bowl. Yeah, no, a little messy there.
I'll forgive you.
Okay, thank you.
We're actually gonna pull this steak out. It's gonna be a little drippy.
All right, perfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at it. Gorgeous.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give it a nice little wiggle wiggle.
So it's gone from white to a little bit more blush. You can tell a lot of the juices from the steak have really like mixed in with that marinade.
We're gonna take some of this beautiful vinaigrette. I'm stealing this spoon. So I'm gonna pour this all, not all, whatever's gonna fit. So we got this beautiful steak that's been rested inside the liquid. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the bone right off. And that bone's still gonna be on that rare, super rare side, right? So oftentimes what I'll do is I'll take that bone and I'll just put it right back into the vinegar. Let it chill in there.
That's the
Just
one
let it
I'd
hang.
fight somebody for.
That's the
'cause
one that
the
you
good
fight
piece of-
somebody
Oh my God, that's the good one.
All right, so you can see as I cut off that bone, look at the color on the inside of that steak. See, it's still nice and rare, right? And it's a ribeye, so just go ahead and start slicing. So we're gonna slice the steak right down. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
If you're not a big fan of rare meat, you can cook this a little longer, or you could dice it up after searing it and then throwing it into the vinaigrette.
Perfect, because then that
Same thing.
vinaigrette will cook the outside and you just have more surface area.
Exactly,
Okay,
exactly. So our beautifully sliced steak, ribeye, right?
Amazing.
I like to season the steak one more time after it's been cut.
Here we go.
All right, so I'm gonna pull all this veg.
So the veg first and then
Veg
kind of dress
first, yeah,
after.
then
Okay.
dress afterwards. All right. Oh yeah, look at all those peppers, the shallots. This is like, I'm super excited right now. And then now you take some of that vinaigrette and just dress.
Beautiful.
We're gonna use the leaves. We really want that texture and that flavor. That's it.
Chef, that's incredible.
Yeah,
All right, are we gonna try? Are we ready to go?
go for it. Make sure you get a bunch of that stuff in there too.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, if I can put
Yeah.
a whole pepper on that.